Hello and welcome, everybody. It is I, ALvl1Wizard, here to greet you on this magical day. Hi, how you doing? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Guys ready for a little Dungeons and Dragons? A little whimsical fun? A little, burning down some trees? Some very cursed trees. Thank you so much, Green Lantern, for the resubscription, the tier 1. Currently been subscribed for 12 months. You are officially the first person to hit our 1 year. Congratulations. Oh my goodness, is it almost? Hold on. Wait a second. Like my year anniversary already? Should I be keeping track of this better? Hold on, I have to look real. Look. I think I should have it over here. Here. I don't have it over there. Look, I have to figure out when I officially became affiliate. What day was it? When was that? Well, thank you so much, Green Lantern. Really appreciate that. It has been a pleasure always having you here. I hope you're having a good day. Yes, Gansmot, I do tend to forget how old I am. It happens quite often, actually. Let's... Hold on, I could probably figure this out. Sure, I can. $30 days up. Level? Update. There we go. Alright. Right? 1 second? Maybe. Don't feel like. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up. Alright. I'll do that after the stream. Anyways. So, we are finally getting into double digits over on Crooked Moon as well. It is time for episode 10. This is brought to you by Fallen 13 Zane, our Dungeon Master for today. If you're not already following him, please do. He's a streamer as well. Makes a lot of fun content, especially on Monday and Wednesday evening. So, without further ado, let's go greet the other adventurers. Hello?
Hello, wizard.
Hi, how's it going, everybody?
It's going.
We're fighting D&D Beyond here. I think it's under extras, Leviathan.
Is it? Manage extras. See.
Be behind, always a good time.
We are trying to add his familiar.
Oh, yes. It should be under extra, yes.
Who is this lovely, bony, stinky, rotting little thing that's on the screen right now?
I think I found it.
Woo!
Roddy McBoing Boing.
Roddy McBoing Boing is a hell of a name. Don't know if that's going to be the canon name.
Move over, Chuck E. Cheese. There's a new game in town.
Native 90,000 out of 10 for that name.
I say it's not, but I briefly considered calling him Barbecue.
It's not
It looks like he's just falling off the boat.
That is pretty funny.
Hold on, I gotta fix Leviathan's Fuji. Possibly because you've renamed yourself? I don't know.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah, because I have a different account.
Oh, is it a different account? Well, there we go. Oh, and it is like a little duck with a knife or something.
Yeah, it's one of my patches on my jacket.
Oh, okay. May want to change that when you're not doing familiar stuff. But, you know, you do you. Maybe Pestis just looks a little different today.
Man, ever since they died, Pestis looks a lot more like a duck.
Just multiple forms of bird.
I like how in the D&D Beyond map, the little bird is just like a speck on my screen.
Yeah, it's tiny. True to size. It's just I have to zoom in so far just to see any features.
oh, it's awful, isn't it?
Yo, the artwork they used for the token is low-key kind of unsettling, though.
God, yeah. Yeah, it looks like a
can't, like-
Final Fantasy character or boss from like the NES era. It's kind of like all fucked up and squished up into the side.
I can like barely zoom in. It reminds me of one of the death birds from like Elden Ring.
Yo, it makes me think of like a hatchling version of the gross crows from Bloodborne.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Want to give us a recap?
I feel like we're starting to slide into like your mom jokes, but just dragging this little messed up creature.
You know,
yeah, we.
Peter's gonna hate.
Your familiar is so ugly.
Oh my god, Fallen! That is super ugly.
He's just a little guy. You guys are so mean to him.
Awful little guy. I love him, but
Oh my god.
ooh,
Okay.
that's a tough one.
Recap. Hold on. I pulled up my notes. I got this.
Why does it have a shadow aura?
God forbid a little guy have a shadow.
It's supposed to be a top down.
Moon. Okay. Session 9 notes. Here we go. We defeated the hag in the attic, and the house went back to normal. Or at least what we assume is normal. The hag ate all of my teeth to my dismay. And not the ones that were in my mouth, but the ones in my pocket. Raven Wolf Bloodmoon defeated the evil cat and torched the body outside with the help of the dog. We remembered that in the previous sessions, before we came up to the cursed house, we saw the townfolk sacrificing bunnies to the tree for a fertility ritual involving the mayor and others. The mayor is canonically Eggman. The farmer owns the Green Queen Inn. We've been asked by Philip and Adela to investigate the town and their old ways. Maybe that should have been typed odd ways, but you know, we'll see. The mayor is the one who invited Philip and Adela for a festival that will be starting this weekend, so they might be the one who set a trap for the Dreskin balls. And Dagum believes the other hags are his new sisters, and we have a letter that could let us talk to them. Tragic.
Very good. Thank you so much, Wizard.
And what were the sisters' names? I feel like we
did learn that.
covered those briefly.
We're gonna say Dagum's canonically bad with names, just like Wizard.
They call
I-
themselves the Vermin Troll Coven, and they consist of Stanaga Blackstinger, Golub Grey Gullet,
Golub. Why did I think that was a like Gorgon?
And Vesla Browntooth.
It was Gullub who?
Gray Gullet. Graygullet.
Okay.
Stanaga is Stonoga. Stanaga Black Stinger.
Close enough. DM, do I get an inspiration for that? Was that okay?
Yes, you do. Thank you very much for the recap.
Yay!
To do Ask the Mayor if it's on hedgehogs. All right, you guys have broken the curse, seemingly, from the Crooked House, and Philip and Adela have deigned to stay behind to learn more about this village in hopes of connecting with them, connecting with the roots of what this land used to be, and perhaps gaining some of their lordly powers back. They meet you at the door. Adela with her arm wrapped around Philip's waist, his around her shoulder. They lean on each other and bid you all farewell. Should you have anything else to ask of them, now would be the time.
You guys getting it down crazy style?
Sis, they're still recovering from whatever happened in there.
It's literally
Yes, I
been
do
like
think
20
it'll be-
minutes. Oh no!
It'll be a night or two at least before we're doing anything crazy style. I need some rest.
Oh my god! You guys just kind of like rally real quick from that. Wow.
Well, I am somewhat of a god, so
Not a
Couple
very
days
good
are
one
reasonable.
based on what I've seen so far.
I will take that lightly because you don't know me too well yet.
Thank you. I think
And because we owe you our lives.
you do. That's mostly the reason why I'm like, you guys might need to lock in.
Ian,
All right, Dago, I think
I
that's
believe
enough.
we might.
What? Did I? Was I not? I thought honesty's the best thing.
Across the lawn.
Oh.
All right.
Here we go. Well, I suppose unless you have something urgent to tell us, it would be wonderful to see from you again. 1, maybe 2 weeks' time. What do you think, Adela? I think 2 weeks would be fine.
All right.
Two weeks recovery time is very understandable. After what Dagon just said.
What'd I do?
I do want you to be sure to come and get us should you learn anything, you know, life-threateningly important, but until that time, get as much as you can.
Of course, yeah. We'll do our best.
Heard shot.
Now, shall we investigate that tree?
Go to the fair? Oh yeah, the tree. Yeah. I suppose.
Yeah, I
suppose
think
we'll go
it's
there.
time to sally forth and see what we can see around the town.
Who's Sally?
I was gonna make that joke too.
Best of luck to you all. Best to keep eyes in the front and the back of your heads for now. There's no telling who could be involved in this scheme.
Okie dokie.
And they send you off. the trek back to Wickermore Village is not a long one, and it's made shorter still by climbing downhill this time. Let me paste. There we go. You guys are all the way up in the top left.
That's us! I see us! We're a bunch of little guys. Oh god, there's so many things to check out. This cursed town.
I
Can we
know.
burn the tree first and see whatever's left standing and then investigate that?
Maybe. We do have to consider the possibility if we do burn the tree down, the rest of the town might get really upset, and then we're just gonna have to kill everyone.
Oh, yeah.
You weren't suggesting we frame someone, are you, Oddnock?
I mean, if someone's gonna get lynched for it, might as well be someone else.
Have you considered we could just flee town?
I mean, I guess. But, you know, we still have to kill whoever stands between us and getting out of town. And we no longer be able to work for the Druskenwalds and get all their, you know, tasty coins.
As long
It's
as
sure
old
the
Rusty
Druskenwalds
makes
would
it.
overlook one town that we burned down.
I
How
don't
about
know.
we just wait till the end, right before we leave? We'll just throw a like, cigarette or like match or like a torch or
Yeah,
a
well,
variety of fire-causing implements.
yeah.
Raven Wolf Blood Moon, it hopes you aren't planning to continue smoking.
He looks really green around the gills and like shaky. I can stop.
Whenever he wants. I hand Raven Wolf
There's
blood.
just a little poison tick that goes up above his head every so often.
Yeah, the little poison bar is just climbing. He'll stick that in his pocket for later.
That's the worst episode of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse ever. This is a special thing
What?
for later.
Oh, God.
Oh. I think he wasn't token up in front of the kids, was he?
No, that was for the ad break.
That was for the Mickey Mouse subscribers.
Only the 3 subs could watch Mickey just demolish a pack of Marlboros.
This D&D campaign was brought to you by. We are now canceled.
So I'm trying to figure out where the best part to start questioning people would be.
I mean,
I don't know. We can see the map. Let's pick a random NPC on the map and just go
Yeah.
kill them.
part of me
'Cause I
also
remember-
feels like we just kind of start at the top and work our way down from like building to building.
There was like a
Colin,
crazy
Can we get
old
a zoom
guy.
in on Sister Rain there? Over by V4.
B4.
You have not met her before, I don't think.
Right.
Oh,
This is why I say we just
oh,
make our way
they
down.
are.
It's so big.
This
Some new
abandoned building
NPCs
looks
now.
this abandoned building looks kind of suspicious also.
I mean, I'm always down to talk
That's like
to
the
him.
old church, right?
Yes.
And then like there appears to be a wizard like a freaking wizard tower on V21, so
Dude, what level is that wizard?
Probably 1, honestly. It's the most badass level. Everyone's like,
How
oh,
would you
he's so
know?
weak, and then he comes in with 24 AC, and he's just like,
oh, there he is, old Rusty. Remember that guy was like fucking
Oh, yeah.
prophesizing
Let's not
or
talk to
whatever
him.
on the way in here.
Yeah, I'm still canonically believing Old Rusty is the true mayor of the town. At least if I have anything to say about it.
So I guess we
Alright.
could question Rusty on the way back in.
We
I don't
could
know if
question
anybody
Rusty, but
remembers
We can also
either.
not do that.
But there was also mention that the original family, the ghost family that you met inside the cricket home, that they do have a surviving son somewhere in the village.
Is it old Rusty?
Yeah, his name's Old Rusty.
Young Rusty, but you know, time makes
Yeah,
fools
have
of
I
us
solved the
all.
puzzle? Legally, you have to tell me.
I don't know.
I can't remember what he said on the way in. Like he was saying some crazy stuff about how evil the town was, and like how bad that building we were entering is.
He was right about the building, so I mean, like, I'm kind of feeling like we get Rusty to show us around, give us other, like, oh, don't go in that wizard tower. The wizard's evil. I don't know.
Yeah, he did kind of have the tea, so maybe it would be worthwhile talking to him.
Okay, yeah, let's ask him about the wizard tower.
Like grabbing this weasel map.
See if he's really as accurate as we're saying he is.
Old Rusty is, as you approach through the edge of this very kind of densely forested area of the outskirts of town, he's like halfway into a bush of shrubbery. You can see his hand kind of tangled through, scratched up a little bit, reaching through thorns to try and get the plumpest, roundest, juiciest looking blackberry you've ever seen. And it's like just out of his reach. Dang nabbit, frickin' thorns and I think it bush bit me. I could just get. He does not see you approach.
Okay,
I look
he's
around.
not busy.
I send
We complete.
Spawn to knock the blueberry off into his hand.
Hey, pesky critter, you get away from my. Oh, well, why, thank you, little fella. Who are you? Oh boy. I think you might need some water. Come here with me. And he tries to pull the bird back through the bramble, like sheltering it in his hand as best he can. But your poor little Ravencraft loses another feather or two coming out of this thick blackberry bramble.
Be careful with him, he's fragile.
Oh, Jesus! Where did you all come from?
house
The
up
cursed,
there.
Over yonder.
yeah. The accursed house you told us not to go into that turned out to be accursed. You're really wise.
That we went to immediately.
You went in to the crooked house.
Yeah.
And we all made it out.
Did you meet the ghosties?
The ghosties,
You've been in the house before?
hagsies, suffocated rug.
Nobody goes in the house anymore. I guess except you guys.
And the Druskenbalds.
The what now?
He said he was kind of sort of god. Does that sound familiar at all?
Never heard of them. I found this really nice berry. It's almost big enough. If each of y'all wanted one of these little berry nubbins, I think we could share this delicious treat. And he's holding the Ravencraft in one hand and the massive blackberry in the other. It is as big as his, almost bigger than his whole palm. Would you guys like a little berry bundle?
That looks genetically modified. It's not gonna have any.
Yeah, I'll take one. My mouth is so dry. And Raven with Blood Moon will eat a berry, I guess.
It's like each little bauble is about a tangerine-sized, like, boba of fruit. And it is unbelievably sweet and behaves like a little good berry.
Nice.
I will eat one too if he's offering it to him.
Absolutely. Your bird is almost for a moment absorbed by the fruit bubble and floating around within it before he like slurps it all in and pops the bubble.
Just like Metroid.
You don't find these very often, but when you do, they're quite useful little things. But don't get them confused with the poison berries. Those ones will turn you inside out.
What's
Let
the
me-
difference?
Exactly the same as these berries.
Yes, how'd you guess?
It just sort of had that kind of vibe.
Come here, come look at this plant. See here, I'll show you the very teeny tiny little difference. If you look on the underside of the leaves, the blackberry bushes, they have these tiny little speckles right by the base of the leaves where it meets the stem, and if they don't have that, they're poison.
Well, that's good to know. I appreciate that.
Now, wwho are you again?
Oh, we're just a
best
bunch
friends.
of travelers.
That too.
We've sort of been waylaid here, I guess.
He almost hesitantly steals a glance over your all's shoulders, looking up at the house, and his kind of hunched in shoulders arched back. He's a very curled up, almost arthritic looking, crumpled dude, but he deflates a little bit, relaxes, looking up at the house now. He says, I don't know what y'all did, but seems just a little less crooked now.
Yeah, we sort of accidentally ourselves into being doers of daring do and cleared some kind of curse from the old mansion on the hill.
Well, I'll be.
That Ted needs more alliteration.
Old Rusty here's never seen the town go for the better. It's always been, since I was a boy, every change was for the worse. This is nice.
And when you were a boy, you didn't happen to live in that crooked house, did you?
He looks at you like he's trying really, really hard to focus. But as he's looking at you, both of his eyes slowly start turning into separate directions. And then by the time he may have fully loaded the thought, he's completely disassociating.
I've seen Dadgum do this before. There's no getting any information out of him.
Rusty, hey!
Huh?
I put my hands in opposite directions and start snapping. Rusty,
You
Rusty,
bring his left eye comes to focus just a little bit before the right eye does.
yeah, that happens to me all the time. I was wondering, you seem to know a lot about the town, and we were wanting to kind of check out the town a little more. Would you mind helping show us around? Maybe tell us some things about the buildings as we go. You get good vibes, and we should have kind of listened to you about that house.
Oh, I don't know. Lots of folks in the town, they don't like having me around. I'll just try to stick to the outsides mostly. Hang out for the festivals and keep out of the woods. Don't go in the woods. There's things in the woods that are coming. They'll take you and they'll drag you all the way out, and the trees are bad and the sky's bad. And
Rusty,
Sorry.
More
Rusty.
weasels. Yep.
where should we go?
oh, well, that's a
That might be more helpful.
little bit easier. That apothecary, young Morgana, they're a very pleasant one to hang out with, and Holly Astor, the baker. There's something deeper about her, a sadness in her eyes that I quite sympathize with. The carpenter and his wife, they're
Yeah.
both people.
Could I get the name read one more time on the one before
Holly.
that?
Holly Astor.
Holly asked.
Aster, Aster.
Okay.
That looks dirty.
No, it's not dirty, but like polyester.
Oh. Holly, not
Can you
Polly.
please?
Okay.
Holly with an H?
Holly with an H.
Okay.
No, that would be really
I-
funny if they named her Polyester and made her like the tailor, but no.
Those just don't wick right.
What is a baker other than a tailor of wheat?
Well said, Daggum.
I think you're on to something there.
Thanks. Thank you. What's up with your accursed wizard tower on the edge of town?
Wizard? We ain't got
If
no
I had to
wizard.
describe the building, I would kind of describe it as a V21.
Oh, you mean the Dovecote? That's for messages. That's where the post office is run out of. It's all pigeons.
Yeah? All pigeons, you say?
All pigeons. I don't know much about the lady that runs it, other than she smokes like a chimney.
That's fine. I don't even know if I'm gonna talk to her.
There may not even be any people in there. The postmaster, okay, he's already gone.
Daggum! Come back!
The postmaster lives in the building that I would describe as V20 if you need to talk to her.
I can hear you over pigeon sounds getting louder!
A Daggum is a cloud of dust as he takes off to the Dovecote.
All right. Well, at some point we're gonna have to go get Daggum. He can only get into trouble by himself.
I don't know. It seems like he can handle trouble pretty well.
No, he
Sometimes
only
when I imagine
protect his allies.
Daggum running, he's like rolling along.
Rolled up like a
He is
ball, like
trouble.
the rock people from Legend of Zelda.
Like Sonic the Hedgehog?
Sonic.
No! Don't let the mayor see you.
It's the fastest way to get around, plus you get dirtier, which is better.
Rusty, where's the mayor right now?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not his babysitter.
So you
Somewhere
just
in town.
escape the laboratory?
No, the mayor's office is right on the town square behind the tree, straight across from the statue.
Ooh.
Protection of the watchtower, for many have gone missing while climbing for its secrets.
Why did he
Secrets of
say
the
it like
Watchtower.
that?
Got it.
Like what?
Say it again.
Like you want us to go there.
I don't know what
Like
you're
it's-
talking about.
Really scary.
What were we talking about?
This is starting to feel like that scene from the live action Scooby-Doo. Like, you want me to go there. That's why you told me not to go there.
He blinks one eye at a time.
Man, I can't
So
even
relatable.
do that. All right. Are we going to go get Daggum, or are we just going to hang out with Rusty? Because he's kind of like a little bit more fun.
It's-
Shit.
Wait, are you suggesting that we replace Daga with Rusty?
I mean, all I'm saying is that if Rusty turned evil and attacked us, I think he would have a harder time killing everyone than Daggum apparently would.
Oh my
I
God.
canonically can kill my friends easier than enemies, based on my class. It's very tragic.
Oh, look at that. Rusty walked away. All right, I guess let's go get Daggum.
He's halfway
wandered
into
off.
another
He got
bush
bored.
while you guys were talking to each other. Okay.
We should probably check out that
Wow,
mayor's
maybe we'll
tower.
let it just fly in.
Gotta go fast. I heard there was a smoker here.
Yeah, while Dagum goes play with the birds, I'll go talk to the postmaster.
Right on. We'll start
See if
with
they-
a... Go ahead.
See if they know an old friend of mine by the name of Joe Camel.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
That was so bad.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Camelot,
Dang,
huh?
Rusty, that was a good one. All the way from the other side of
Thank you.
town. Those berries really hitting.
This surprisingly large dovecote is a haven for the many hundreds of pigeons used to deliver messages from this post. The cooing and fluttering isn't as loud as one might expect. In addition to the coops and the cages that hold the birds, you can see in through the window just some additional storage, neatly lined like file organization, some rolled up like larger poster scrolls. Yeah, there's pigeons everywhere, and lots of dust is picked up each time one of them takes off or lands in and out of this dovecote. The smell is very much, if you've never been around a barn with birds, it's so hard to describe.
That's like bird shit.
It's bird shit and dust and hay and paper.
That bird smell. Well, now we know why she smoked so much, trying to, get some semblance of breathable air in here. Damn, that was such a bad joke. Everyone just left.
I'm looking for something.
I don't know why Dagum's not more
Who's
excited
moving my
about
token away? Oh no, I've been removed from the party.
Dagum was eating some berries that he found on the way over.
Slapped all out of his hand. We don't know.
I don't know who trusts our very identifying skills.
I shoved them in faster.
No! Alright, Dagum's dead. We gotta go find Rusty again.
Rusty has canonically become my backup character. Just saying, good luck, DM.
It's just we'll punch you in the stomach to try to trigger the Heimlich.
No, my berries! Why does everybody hate Dak? I'm just getting some good breakfast.
I imagine the
You know,
birds
look at
just
the-
like descending upon him to eat the berries.
Did you double check the leaves like the man told us?
Leaves?
Yeah, to make sure it's not a poisonous berry.
He his eyes start drifting off into two different directions as you're explaining this to him.
There may be a sickness afflicting the town.
The most deadly
I'm kinda-
disease of all, NPC stupidity.
I'm kind of down for the sickness. It's fine.
Everyone give me a perception check, please. Everyone over
Absolutely. I'd also like to start ritually casting Speak with Animals.
Oh god.
here. Hell yeah.
You have 100 different bird voices ready, right?
Holy shit, you guys. Our bird-based checks are so locked in. Well,
We've been hanging
Raven.
out with Pestis. We're kind of ready.
Raven with Blood Moon's kind of
it's the
doing the
mask.
kid at the back of the classroom routine at this point.
Pestis, I got yours. You got a 25.
Yeah, not 20, baby.
unfortunately, everyone except Ravenwolf Bloodmoon. Peeking in through the bars here, mostly what you notice is like regular, very healthy, plump-looking pigeons. Every now and again, you'll get a younger one that's a bit smaller. But on this first floor, almost dead center on the first floor of the Dovecote, is the largest, roundest, possibly diseasedest pigeon that you have ever laid your eyes upon. This is a creature of excess. It's practically, the closer you look to it, you can see that he is literally perched in his food bowl and pecking other birds away from the food bowl, hogging this communal, like almost cereal bowl sized container of seed just for himself, like nesting in it. And he looks to have partaken in many a fight, as he is missing some feathers around in between his eyes, around his cheeks, and his little bird chin.
This is throwing an eye and saying, "Oh my God, it's another baby! It's another sweet baby!"
I'll translate.
You hear the voice of Oddknock on the wind. Kill it.
Ravenwolf Bloodmoon paired with the nicotine poisoning and the smell of these disgusting creatures is looking very green around the gills and is kind of trying to like back away and just hang out like in the road a little bit.
You all see him.
Oh my God.
Where? In the chat?
My pictures. Yeah.
Okay.
On. I'll get it for you, chat. Give me a sec.
Sorry, chat.
Game's
He is about the size of 3 of the chunkier pigeons that you can see in this dovecote. He is huge.
The alpha.
Huge pigeon.
But other than that, nothing really stands out about this entire building. It is relatively well kept. None of these guys are living in neglect. And other than this one bald bastard in the middle of the first floor, they all seem to be getting along. There's no fights. There's no, like, squeaking and squawking.
Why does he have ears?
So tiny. Oh my God, he does have like human
It's like a bald
ears.
man mixed with a dog mixed with a bird.
What a wretched creature.
I want to know what this thing could possibly have to say to Dagum.
Well, hi there, you.
Mine.
Yeah, you could have that. You could even have these dusty berries that my party wouldn't let me eat here. Want more? You look
You
hungry.
see it kind of sniff on the wind and adjust like it's about to get up to come get the food, and then notice the other pigeons around it again and squat down over the bowl. You bring mine.
Yeah, okay. I see nothing wrong with this. I'll walk inside a little bit and like bring it some berries and kind of drop them inside. So, you seem like a pigeon who knows a lot.
Give me a deck save as you're putting the berries into his little bowl.
Nope.
Absolutely. 17.
This dude is huge and very slow, and even though you are bringing his royalness an offering, he still pecks at the hand that feeds him. He misses, though. You're too quick for that.
Oh, it's fine. Most things try and bite my hand when I hand feed them. I've kind of gotten used to it. So, how's the food?
Mine.
Yeah, it is yours. Seems to be kind of all yours. Feel like you should share a little bit, but you know, it seems
This
like
pigeon
got a
opens
system.
its mouth and hisses at you like a goose.
Okay, you know what? You're a neat little guy. Do you
You should click it on the face. Show dominance.
Oh, I wouldn't do that, Pest. Oh, okay, you're going for it.
Like this.
You're flicking him on the face. Okay, give me an attack roll at advantage because he is too big to get out of your way.
Just like an unarmed strike
Yeah.
with advantage.
A 6 is enough to hit. Or an 8 is enough to hit. A 6 would have hit too, also. it is a fat bird.
He's not wearing plate mail?
No. No natural armor. He doesn't even have feathers on the top of his head. Give me a little damage roll.
Mine is just one.
Okay.
There's no roll. One bludgeoning.
The assault, the attack, the humility. Get thee away from my bold beast. And he like flaps his wings and tries to peck at Pestis, throwing a birdie tantrum.
I'm just gonna translate for now. Pestis seems to have a plan here.
You peck Albert. You insult Albert. Albert is king of this group.
Pestis is gonna like grab him, maybe try to grapple, like just hold on to him and whisper in his ear, "Shh, shh. It's okay, we're here to help. Let it happen."
Oh.
That's a roll for a grapple.
I would say give me an animal handling or persuasion, but both are going to be disadvantaged because you just flicked him in the head.
Okay, my animal handling is +3, so we'll try that. I don't like that it only shows me one. I think it's showing me the lower one. Yeah, 8.
Okay. He does try to flap, and you're like not able to get your hands around his wings. He just keeps squirming and moving around too much for you to pin him down. But you are able to hold him without injuring yourself or Albert. He is not being calmed.
Then I'll just let him
Why are we
go.
doing this, by the way?
I don't know.
Oh, Pestis, maybe put him down. He's not like that, and I don't think he's gonna tell us, the lore of the town if you do that. I think you're making him mad. Maybe give him food.
Why are we trying to learn lore of the town from the pigeon, guys?
What do you mean? Pigeons know everything.
I don't think this is true. I can't talk to them, but I'm thinking we need to go talk to actual people.
Well, now I take offense to that.
You're like attacking this bird. I'm just watching.
Yeah,
Let's
Pestis
go
maybe.
over to the post office for a second.
Man, I really hope they're not just fumbling around with a weird pigeon.
This post office is a relatively newer construction in this older town. It still has the cobblestone foundations and the very Tudor-style plaster and exposed beams, but none of the cracks. The shingles are freshly laid. The windows even have a little bit of like ornate stained glasswork in them. Not entirely so, but just little bits of detail to have color shine in the few times throughout the day that there is light in this town. And this is one of the larger, definitely nicer buildings in the valley. And you can see a bronze knocker on the front door. Whippermore Valley Post. Theodore Mayville, Postmaster.
Oh, well, it looks like business is a booming. I am going to use the knocker.
From
I hardly know her.
From inside, you hear some shuffling of papers and something close rather suddenly, and then come on in.
All right, I'm gonna let myself in.
You see I think I have a reveal of her actually. A mid-30s woman with a very worn hat with a very lovely feather kind of laid at the side of it. Fair straw-like hair tucked up under it, and since she is indoors in place of a cigarette, she does have a little stick of wheat sticking between her teeth.
Nice. So I'm gonna enter, and I'm gonna kind of do the whole thing where take my hat off. So, well, it's is this morning still, correct?
Yes. Good morning.
All right. So I'm gonna say good morning to you, ma'am. Sorry to bother you. I was wondering if I could maybe take up a few minutes of your time.
Sure. What can I do for you?
Well, we're kind of, me and some companions of mine are newcomers to this town. We kind of got waylaid by some troubles with the train. I don't know if news has made its way around town, and so we're kind of just looking around, talking to who we can talk to figure out, what our options are going forward. And I was told that maybe, you might be a source of knowledge as the fine postmaster of this town.
Well, sure, I know some things. I don't know how helpful I'm going to be towards what you're looking for, stranger.
Well, we came into town with the Druskenvalds. I don't know if you're familiar with them. And much like ourselves, they are also waylaid in this town.
Found
Oh,
her.
hell yeah.
Instead of on her shoulder, there is a gorgeous, almost silken feathered looking, all white dove hopping around on her table.
Oh, well, hello there, little fella. I didn't see you when I first came in. And I tip my hat to the bird as well.
It trills up at you and continues hopping around the different letters on the desk.
Trying to remember what I said before we got distracted. Oh, we came into town with the Druskenvalds, and they are similarly waylaid, and so, I mean, as I'm sure you can understand, they are also quite interested in getting on their way. I was curious, there was a spot of trouble up at that old crooked house that the town set aside for them, and I was curious if you knew anything about the history of the place.
People don't really talk about that house much anymore, but I'm not surprised you came into trouble there. She kind of scoots her chair closer to the desk and crosses her arms and leans on it, getting closer to you, even taking a moment to look out the side windows of the post office, see if anybody was snooping around. And she says, listen, I know you probably mean well, but kind of best not to ask questions. Places like these. You might get answers you're not looking for.
Well, unfortunate as it is, I'm looking for answers one way or another. Whether or not I enjoy them is not really part of the equation.
You hear some noise in a back room as a young woman, very, very skinny, pinned straight brown hair and giant Coke bottle glasses. This girl can't be more than 14, 15 years old, and she's pushing a cart, almost comically toppling over with packages. She's sweating, trying to pick stuff up as it's falling off. And, Miss Mayville, I got today's truck all finished unloading, and this is the stuff that's got to go out to the town today. So if you're okay here, I think I'll just go. And Theodora like puts her forehead in her hand and rubs her very tired head, and she goes, "Good God, Geneva, slow down. It's not an emergency. It's not that much of a hurry. Just take a breath, and maybe, just maybe, some of the parcels will make it to their destination undamaged." Yes, Miss Mayville, sorry. Sorry. Hi, customer. Bye, customer. And she, without slowing down at all, sprints out the front door of the post office and takes off down the town with today's packages.
Knock's like halfway through tipping his hat to them by the time they're out the door and just goes, "Oh, okay. Well, goodbye."
Pay her no mind. She is a spitfire of a child, but oh, is she efficient.
Well, there's worse help you could get around here, I assume.
She laughs to herself and nods. Sure is.
Now, if you'll forgive me for circling back around to our conversation before we were interrupted, is there anything that you can tell us? I mean, obviously, I don't want you to put yourself in danger, but when it comes to myself, you know, me and my compatriots can take care of ourselves well enough.
Bit of advice. What'd you say your name was?
Oh, I apologize, ma'am. Ardnock Sinclair, at your service.
She extends her hand and shakes yours. Her almost violet eyes get a glint in the light as she pulls you close to say something into your ear during the handshake. I don't ask the questions, and I have lived this long. She pats you on the shoulder and goes back to reading through whatever files that she was, completely leans back in her chair, kicks her boots up on the desk. Anything else?
Yeah, you know what? I've been told that you might be a connoisseur of the tobacco. I was curious if there was anywhere in this town I could replenish my reserves.
Certainly. I get my stuff from the general store, but if you ask the barber real nicely, Mr. Randall Graham, he grows some of the good stuff in his own backyard.
Oh, well, I thank you kindly for that, ma'am. Now, my friends and I are going to be around for a few days if you know, are ever around and maybe want to play a hand of cards or maybe just enjoy some relaxation time together. I say, miming smoking a cigarette. Y'all look me up, all right?
She nods, and just the faintest bit of a smile curls on the side of her mouth. Have a good day, Mr. Sinclair.
Hey, you as well, Theodora, and I tip my hat to her again as I leave. And I'm gonna grumble to myself. I'm like, I bet everyone was expecting me to get a lot more information than I just got. This is gonna be awkward.
It's fine. We're talking to the weird bird that probably smokes cigarettes. We got this.
It cannot be worse than what is happening right now.
I sit at the corner for a second, strongly considering going to look for this barber or going back and seeing what's going on at the rookery.
Oh, Mr. Sinclair, wait a moment. Did you say you had some friends up at the Dovecote?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you mind bringing this up there for me? And she shoves with her whole body weight like a 50-pound sack of grain at you.
Oh, goodness gracious. Those must be some hungry birds.
Oh, always. Gotta keep on top of my little lovelies. And she scritches the head of the one on her desk.
Yeah, well, no problem. I'll make sure that this gets safely delivered up there, ma'am.
Thank you. She flicks a single gold at you, very nonchalantly.
I catch it a little bit too greedily.
Snatched out of the air. We'll go back to the Dovecote.
All right, well, I guess I'm for me.
Excellent. Now, sorry.
His angry wife. I love that picture. Do we need to take a break?
We certainly
Actually?
can. Be a good time for it.
All right. I think in this scene transition would be a great spot for it. We'll return to the Dovecote after these brief messages.
Alrighty, chats. You heard the Dungeon Master. Gonna have a short little ad break and everything. We're gonna do some self-care. We're all gonna be good people and, take care of ourselves. I'll see you all shortly. In about 5-ish minutes. Very much hope you're enjoying the show. And I'll see you soon.
All right, we're going back in.
Hello and welcome back, everybody. Hope you got some good self-care during the break and are ready to hop back into the pigeon RV.
Oh yeah.
Right before we go back to the dovecote, Mr. Sinclair, can I please get a perception check from you?
Oh yes. Thank you for reminding me, because I forgot to remind you.
No, it's all good. Saying it out loud is the reminder for me. That's literally all I need. Oh, perfect.
We're rolling high today, boys.
On your way out, you are adjusting this massive bag of grain, trying to get a good hold on it that doesn't feel like it's going to dislocate any of your bones. And you peek back into the post office for just a second. You see Theodora pick up a package of not a package of letters, but a small packet that fell out of the cart that Geneva was pushing out into town, and look around. With that high roll, you just barely duck out of the way so that she doesn't catch you. And peeking back up, you see her take a very flat, thin, almost ivory-looking letter opener, slice expertly underneath the seal, and open up the letter and begin to read it. With a 19. With a 19, you also catch two other things. You see her take out, pluck a feather from the white bird on her desk and lick the end of it and start scribing over one of the sentences in this new letter. It's hard to see from your position exactly what happens to the text. She discards the feather, reseals the letter, and then the second thing that you see is her place this little packet down into a special basket containing maybe a dozen or so other letters, packets and packages. It's safe to assume she's done this very same thing a few times before today alone.
Interesting.
Oh.
I file that away for future potential blackmail. And I make my way back. And the whole time I'm just muttering to myself, I hope they're not just fucking around with like a weird pigeon.
Now we'll return to the dovecote.
Back to the party, fucking around with a weird pigeon. Nessus, please put that down! He doesn't like
I'm sorry. I'm just a little excited.
Cover its eyes with your cape.
You can't just do this to little guys that you find. You have to offer them food and then get knowledge from them.
Do you put the pigeon back in his little bed, or do you just put Albert on the ground?
Here we go. There's Dacum.
I know how things work.
A wizard.
Dacum gets a little old sometimes. It's fine. Anyways. Yeah. So I'm so sorry, Mr. Pigeon. Maybe. There. I don't think. Are we still friends?
We were never friends. You merely provided an offering to Albert.
But Albert, I thought we were really bonding over the fact that you like food, and I can give you food.
Be gone.
Oh.
Pests from my home.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I mean, I just wanted to get some information on the town, if there's any juicy news that's you guys have passed around. Maybe I should ask somebody who you look like maybe you've been eating most of the days. I kind of address some of the other pigeons. Does anybody
like a gold coin? Maybe that'll butter his biscuits.
Do animals like coin? I didn't think they did.
I mean, if they're a talking animal, they must use money.
They're not attacking. I've been translating this whole time.
I think Dagum's the talking animal in this.
I can speak with I guess I have speak with animals too, so I just assumed that everybody could hear him.
No, we aren't wasting spell slots on this.
No, this is just rituals.
Yeah, I have that like always prepared because I'm druid.
Yeah. Well, okay, I kind of addressed some of the other pigeons. And have any of you guys delivered any messages recently, maybe concerning the Druskin Falls?
Dagum.
Yeah?
It
Give me
doesn't
a
think the
luck
pigeon
roll.
can read.
They might.
Just a flat d20.
Flat D20.
Boop, ba-doop.
Throw a dice at the pigeons.
Get
That's
him.
an 8.
You ask this question kind of out into the dovecote, and while you see you are understood, and about 30 sets of pigeon eyes turn towards you, they'll look around at each other, kind of shrug, and go back to eating or resting or preening or whatever they were doing.
Didn't like hear the words Druskin Falls or like or the mayor. Anything about Eggman? No Eggman either.
Mayor,
Oh.
you see a small, almost finch-like bird hop down from one of the higher layers of the dovecote.
How many bird NPCs do you have?
These aren't NPCs, they're just birds. They're just birds.
The DM prepped a whole tower
it's the
full
mail
of them.
system.
Why would I not talk to every single one of them?
Making them talk to us. They're non-player characters. They're not just birds.
Have no idea what anyone just said.
Yes, yes.
I'm not-
walked into a room full of animals and said, I want to talk to them.
Well, I'm sorry.
You should be.
I am.
The little finch hops down to where you all are and says, I work directly for the mayor.
Oh,
Whenever he has
perfect.
to send something, he sends me, which is kind of stressful because sometimes he has really big things and I have to kind of just like drag it along the forest floor and it's really hard.
Oh,
He starts
oh.
shaking.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Goodness, yeah, that's kind of rude of him. And, speaking of which, could you maybe help us along? Maybe you could anything like interesting, unusual, maybe pass through here recently? Like, did you have to deliver anything like that for him recently?
A couple times a month, I have to take a big heavy package just into the woods. Nowhere in particular, it's just addressed to the woods, and I go and take it to a clearing, and I have to leave it there, and I feel like I'm being watched, but I don't know what's watching me.
Oh goodness! I mean, it's probably wolves.
So, Dagum, are you translating this?
Yeah, I am translating all of this.
But also, besides the wolves that are probably watching you,
Hey, your
where
name
is
is
this?
the woods.
I really need us to stop talking over each other. I cannot hear a fucking thing.
All right.
Besides the fact that wolves are watching you, where exactly are you like delivering these packages to? You could.
all over. But a couple times a month just to the woods.
Oh, okay. Do you happen to know?
Specifically.
If you guys have a map, I can point to where they send me.
Map? I don't think we have a map.
I also don't think we have a map. I think we've been kind of winging it. Probably get a map or something sometime soon.
Map.
You guys absolutely got a map from the general store on like the first day that y'all were here.
There's only one map, and the skeleton guy has it.
Uh-oh. I sure hope Hard Knock comes back soon. Do you happen to know what's in the packages that you're delivering to the woods?
It's just heavy and sometimes wet.
Okay. When's the last time you maybe delivered one of those?
About what day is it now? About 4 days ago.
Okay. And how often do you deliver them?
Once or twice a month. So if he wants me to send another one, it'll be in about 10 days at the earliest.
Okay.
Oh boy, I hope not. I hope it's only a one delivery a month. Oh.
Can Custis, try to convince him to let us deliver the package when he gets one? For him to maybe try to find us and we'll take over the job one time?
Sure. Give me a persuasion or a deception.
Or zeros. Ooh, that's an 18. And I'm just like, so what's the bird's name again?
I haven't told you a name, but he's just a little finch.
Name all the birds, please.
Okay. Hey there, little finch. What's your name again?
Bramble.
Bramble. It seems like these missions are really scary for you. I wouldn't mind if you want to give me a call, when you are expected to deliver another one of these packages. I'll go ahead and take on that job for you for free if you just tell me where to go. I'll bring a map so you can point it out next time.
Oh, that would be... Are you a delivery bird too?
Yes, and I show him my little companion. This is Spawn, and he helps me. Just like you help your guy.
Yeah, he looks visibly uncomfortable looking at the Ravencraft. There's something so unnatural and between life about it that he even unconsciously just hops a couple inches further away from you. Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, that'd be great. Oh, man, most delivery birds aren't as nice as you are. Nobody offers to take work from them. They actually kind of like it. I don't know why I'm even here.
And as well as in ulterior motives, I guess, just like delivering packages. Wink wink to everyone else in the group.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. In about 10 days' time, Bramble here will have a package to deliver. Where the freak is my pen?
Good thing we are staying in town for, 2 weeks?
Yeah, at least.
That in roleplay notes. I don't know where my pen went.
You have access to a lot of pens over there.
Ah. I think it is about this time that Mr. Sinclair would be able to rejoin everybody.
Howdy, y'all. You been fucking around with weird pigeons while I was gone?
The weirdest. You got that map? We need to give it to the pigeons. Or actually a finch.
I'm just not going to question that, and I pull the map out and I hand it over.
Thanks. About where do you deliver these packages?
The finch pulls out, or kind of hops onto your little map, and scratches an X right at the river crossroads between the Webwoods, Maiden Miss Cemetery, and Wickermore Village. On the Webwoods side of that junction.
was the crossroads of the Webwoods and what?
It's like where the 3 branches of the river cross at the Webwoods, Maiden Mist Cemetery, and Wickermore Village. There's a clearing just on the Webwood side of that Webwood side of the river crossing.
Okay, got it. Well, I mean, thank you so much for your time, and yeah, we're super happy to, lend a hand and help you out with that next time you need.
Thank you. Well, you guys are nice. Y'all need any seed? It looks like breakfast just got here. He looks at Oddnock.
I realize as I walk in, like, they didn't tell me what to do with this once I did get here. So I'm just kind of like looking around and seeing if I can see a clearly defined location where this is supposed to go.
The floor.
It is like a storm of feathers and dust as the bag of grain approaches the dovecote. Hundreds of pigeons and songbirds, doves and little finches swarm out at Oddnock holding the bag of grain. I need everyone to make a dex save, please. Oddnock, I need it at disadvantage.
You know what? That sounds fair.
Oof.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, ha, oh, one of them's in my ribcage. Oh, get it out, get it out, get it out.
Dagum and Oddnock, you guys managed to kind of dodge and weave and avoid the brunt of the bird fodder, but everyone else is knocked prone and takes 1 point of scratching damage as you are swarmed by hundreds, if not thousands, of birds at once.
Buckles is rolling on the ground like it's on fire, trying to slap them off.
After a few moments of just feral swarming, they do calm down. Most of the seed bag is like spilled on the ground in front of the dovecote here. But I think Oddnock, you would think that is a fair amount of labor for a single gold coin to just leave it spilled here in front of the door.
All right, I just bodily chuck what's left to the ground. And then I do that thing where I like dust my hands off. Like I just did a whole lot of hard work. All right, well, I don't know about you guys, but I found out something kind of useful.
Yeah, we did too. We figured out exactly what the mayor's up to, and we're gonna be delivering a secret package in 10 days. How about you?
It's a secret, but I do have to go to the barber later.
Yeah.
Why would Oddnock need a barber? It just doesn't make sense.
Let's just say it's important.
I quickly look
What
around
sort
the
of
rest of the
crimes can he
party.
do in a barber shop?
You'd be surprised.
Am I the only one in the party who actually has hair?
I think so.
I mean, Pestis has fur.
Pestis
I
has
assume.
fur. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know if that's
fur,
like
not
hair.
In my head, in my own personal canon, Pestis has a rat tail.
Pestis, can you confirm
Okay,
this?
but what's his hair look like?
In my head, Pestis has like the Rugrats party.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Cynthia?
Yeah, Cynthia hair.
It's reverse tonsure.
Oh no!
It's just
That's
sticking
the
out
very top.
like clumps in between where his mask and his hat meet.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. I had to look that up for a second.
That's so funny because I knew immediately what he was talking about.
That's funny.
The way that was like a core memory unlocked, like immediate, vividly could picture it. Like,
I used to watch the Rugrats and the Rugrats movies all the time, so.
I mean, it's a good show.
All right, guys, where are we heading next?
Well, Odd Dog's already said where he's going, so
Yeah, if we want to go barber, that's fine. I mean, I don't know how well it'll do for you, Odd Knock, but you know, I'm not gonna crush your dreams. You do
I mean,
you.
y'all can go do your own thing. I can track this lead down on my own.
All the hot goss happens at the barber shop, right?
Yeah.
We probably shouldn't split up too much after last time.
Oh, it's probably safe in this town now. What kind of town has 2 cursed buildings?
This one, dude.
Yeah, what kind of town would have 2 cursed buildings?
It's not a lot. It's weird that it happened twice.
The DM in the bushes seems to be laughing maniacally when I said that. It's strange.
2 is
doesn't
such a
know.
weird number for cursed
Exactly
buildings.
2. Very weird. If all of them were cursed, that would be completely different.
Yeah. Everyone knows
And it
it's
would just be a cursed town.
Surprise
Exactly.
village mimic.
You could probably ask for like a wax and like polish, right, Oddnock?
Yeah. Definitely.
I think Theodora would have told you that the barbershop was over at over on the corner of V and 7.
V and 7. Man, they really pick weird names for the stuff in this town. Well, someone should probably go to the inn at some point as well and tell them that we're gonna be here for a while. And someone probably needs to get the innkeeper to stop being pissed off at Pestis so we don't bankrupt ourselves.
Can't we just go stay with the Druskenvalls? I feel like they kind of owe us a room for the night, right?
Yeah, but then they can't do stuff crazy style like Pestis was asking.
It's a big house, and
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
heard how the sound carried when we were in it. That weird ghost dude was screaming in like the attic and we could hear it on the first floor.
I need to stay at the inn.
huh. Huh. Okay. Huh.
Also, I'm gonna be real, it's like an independent
to
thing.
go to the inn again. Just in general.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe we can find a nice hole for them to sleep in.
It's not suggesting
also-
a bag, but Pestis, could you hide in a bag? And then
I think I'm medium sized. Like I'm a big ass rat, or am I small?
You're medium. You're humanoid sized.
Oh, Pestis is? I thought I've been thinking of him as like Chihuahua sized.
Nah, he's man sized.
I imagine like a really big corgi standing up. That's the size I am.
They're a short king.
Ugh, the proportions are great for a really big corgi standing up.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe they can like curl up and we just make Dagum sneak them in.
Sure, we could. I mean, it's
Or
morning.
someone-
We'll figure it out tonight. It's fine. Who knows?
someone
By
just
tonight, they may
really-
even kick us out.
Or someone just really has to butter up Alda and just really take one for the team and get on her good side. if you know what I mean.
I don't like it if you know what I mean after that sentence.
Can you elaborate?
No.
I whisper in Ravenwolf Bloodmoon's ear.
Absolutely not.
All
right. Well, who said that?
God.
I mean, I don't really have a next
Yeah.
next destination. I mean, I feel like the inn's a good place to go tonight, but not much to do there right now. Oddnog has the barber. I mean, I suppose we could check out other places while Oddnog's going to the barber. Just kind of make our way down the town.
How much time did we waste fucking around with weird pigeons? What time is it?
We are still in morning, but I think we're out of early morning. We'll have like one more interaction and then it'll be midday.
All right. I can maybe talk to one more person and then I am going to need to eat lunch. So I remember when we first got here, we got kind of like a rundown of the town, right?
Yes. And I have left up some of the NPCs of places that you guys have already been. So you know that V16 is the blacksmith, V8 is the schoolhouse, V4 is the town hall / the mayor's living quarters, V1 is the inn, V5 is the general store, and now we know that V20 is the post office.
Right.
I hope y'all are taking notes this time, because I'm not.
I think it might be worthwhile to have somebody maybe check in at the general store, because I imagine everybody in the town goes through there. They may have some good information. Depending on how greedy the store owner is, he can probably be bribed too.
It's Baltus Travelier.
Which V was that? General store?
V5.
5.
It was right next to the inn.
Yes. Kind of looks like Chuckles is already over there.
Oh, it's going to the end. Or hold on.
There.
I changed my mind. It's gonna go to the general store with you.
Yeah, sure.
Let me pull up prices on some stuff.
Do I remember,
general store?
did Baltus have a, sort of bribable personality that I could tell them about?
Yeah. He absolutely did.
All right. Well, before they go, I'm going to tell them that. Be like, hey, maybe if you just flash them a couple coins, you might be able to get what you want.
That's how buying things works, right? It's a little worried all of a sudden.
Yeah, you just, instead of buying, like a can of soup or whatever, you're buying information. Maybe like a subtle threat that maybe it would be good for his kneecaps if he told you what you wanted to know.
It's not going to say that.
I mean, it's your choice.
Yeah, I'll kind of let you take the lead here, Chuckles.
You guys enter the general store, open bright and early. The inside of Trollover's trading post is filled with brightly colored silks, rich smelling herbs, general equipment, and like random decorations, potions. Almost like a set up like a large grocery store, Walmart style, with like gardening equipment and seeds and outdoor things on one side, and then little tchotchkes and stuff on another, clothing, fabric, and equipment right up in the front for all you adventuring types.
Okay, sorry. I got really excited when I thought about buying ball bearings again. What are we asking him?
Well, we're still in our investigation phase. We got to find out what's going on with the town, what kind of weird stuff's happening. Are there hags in the woods? Is the tree evil? You know, we're just getting general vibes.
Do you have alchemist fire? We're gonna need that for later.
For no particular reason, I say, looking out the window.
This gray-haired, crow's feet, wrinkle-eyed man peers up over today's newspaper, puffing on his pipe at each of y'all. Welcome to the trading post. If there's anything in particular I can get you fine folks today, please do not hesitate to ask. And then he goes back to his newspaper.
Yeah, it would love some climbing gear. And do you have any of that silk rope, but not the weird kind?
Certainly. Not the weird kind. Would you be so kind as to clarify?
You know, the kind that it's real colorful and it comes in less than 50-foot lengths.
Yes, I do. And he points you over to the equipment section of the store. Let me know if you need anything in particular. If you're looking for different colors, I think I have a couple skeins in the back.
No, it wants regular colors. Don't misunderstand.
It's specifically
It's a completely normal person. So climbing kit.
Sometimes people need a reminder that I'm capable of acquiring just about anything.
Ominous.
What is the weirdest thing you've acquired, if you don't mind it asking?
Stories like that are best kept to oneself. But I will say, one of my most harrowing adventures, all the way from Dawn's Gate, managed to get an item off of a cult up there. It was glowing red and hot to the touch, and most definitely evil, and my inquisitive companion at the time managed to lock it away inside of a kind of a glass cube. We could all feel the power get sucked back out of the room. It was mighty feat. I am quite impressed that we didn't meet a worse fate in that moment. I still don't know what that item was.
Mysterious.
Wow. I have the
Ooh, very nice crampons.
have the largest established trading post chain in the entirety of Dreskenwald, so if you need it.
Oh,
Troll of
it's a chain?
Indeed, sir. This is our
Is this like the
primary location.
headquarters? Do you have like a loyalty program?
Loyalty program. As if I would have to persuade folks to be loyal to me. No, sir. My quality and my promises do that for itself.
It likes this man.
He's very clean shaven, very sure of himself, comfortable, upper middle age, like wealthy merchant man. His wealth is quiet, but it's clear.
Very respectable. Now, have you noticed anything weird going on in town? It seems there's quite a bit going around.
Weird. How so? He is staring you down now. He hasn't made eye contact like this, unbroken and like locked. And you don't even have eyes for him to lock onto, but he is staring through
feeling
you.
very uncomfortable about this right now. This has not happened to it since it arrived.
Explain exactly what about this beautiful town. He actually takes the pipe out of his mouth and sets it down. Is strange to you.
Well, you know, the haunted house up on the hill.
Yes. Just a house.
Is that normal? Well, it's just a house now.
It's always been just a house. There's nothing wood and stone can do to you.
All right. Good point. Rusty. Oh, Rusty. He's weird, right?
Yeah, that nuisance. I wish every day that he would fuck off to some other village near here.
And why hasn't he?
He shrugs. Old fool would probably get lost in the woods and become fodder to some kind of creature before he even left the city limits. Some kind of twisted fate keeps that idiot alive. At least he sweeps up the courtyard sometimes. Usually only after he's made a mess himself.
Are there any other people with similarly strong fates in town?
Certainly. Miss Farnham and I share many similar beliefs, as well as Miss Squire, the constable. Kind of joke that we keep the old guard around here. Maintain order, make sure the young folk don't forget our beautiful traditions.
And out of character, Farnsworth is the innkeeper?
Yes. Farnham. Alda Farnham.
Farnham. Oh. Any other, shall we say, ne'er-do-wells we should keep an eye out for while we're staying here?
That fool artist staying in the inn. Overstaying is welcome, mind you. He's not even from around here. Barely contributed nothing. What did he say his name was? Mr. Dory.
It's always so awful when people don't carry their weight around here. Or anywhere.
He seems maybe even a mite mad. I would steer him clear if I was you, if he was an upstanding, respectable gentleman.
Madder than old Rusty?
Mad in different ways. Seems to be lots of madness running through this town, what with that poor child Morgana, forgetting who they very are. Old Rusty, also a nuisance with no memories. And now this artist. Plagued
It
with
agrees.
fools.
Art is such a waste of time.
Agreed. Except when we're selling it to the finers. He kind of chuckles and elbows you a little bit.
Chuckles is gonna laugh uncomfortably and be like, yeah, that's real funny. Making money off art.
Well, did you get everything you came for?
Yeah, it's gonna put the rope, ball bearings, and a climbing kit up on the desk or counter.
Going on some adventures, are we?
Oh, yes. Well, you know, ghost hunting
He
seems to
requests
be pretty lucrative here.
nodding and kind of wrapping things up for you in some paper so it doesn't get everywhere before handing it off. Will you all be in town for the festival this weekend?
Yeah, we should be in town for about another 2 weeks.
It's one of my favorite ones.
paying-
Which
our,
festival?
respects to the new Lord of the Land.
Oh, I don't think this one's in celebration of the Druskin Volks. This one is to appease the honey spirits.
You people seem
That live
to
in
have to
woods.
appease a lot of spirits around here.
Nature is a violent thing, and it is all we can do to keep control.
Is honey violent? It's never thought about it like that.
You haven't seen the bees in these woods, have you?
Chuckle shakes its head.
You will.
Your confidence is quite unnerving.
Well, that's what the festival is for. We all put names in a hat, and one lucky sucker is doused in honey and then runs naked through the woods until they attract all the bees and gets stung horrifically for hours throughout the night, and we party over the cries and screams of that poor fool. And then once the honey spirits are appeased, they bring back combs from the hives, and we all celebrate with sweet treats and desserts until the sun rises.
I see.
Why are you looking at me like that?
It's never had honey before, to be quite honest. You know of a similar concoction called maple syrup?
We used to have maple trees when I was a boy, but the blacks took them all out one year. It was awful.
Chuckles looks honestly distraught about that.
Yep, haven't had
maple
a
syrup.
good old maple syrup in, I would guess, about 40 years now.
What sort of blight is just killing trees here?
Specific species of
That
trees,
sounds
and
evil.
it happened all at once a while back. We still have a few things, mostly corn, potatoes, some berries and fruit. Not all of the livestock has been taken. We're getting by. Give me a perception check, please. Anyone that's in the store as well.
Okay.
14, not bad.
Ooh. 21. I've been kind of like awkwardly watching the whole time, waiting for like a good opportunity to ask for like some different equipment, and just not sure what to do about like any of this knowledge.
Dagum, you notice out of the corner of their eye, you're like moving crates and things around to get a peek at the different gear that he's got available. And you see darting from behind one box into another and then gone into a crack in the wall, a mangy weasel.
Oh no. I'll kind of quietly whisper this to Chuckles. Hey, I don't mean to concern you, but there's another weasel in here. It might come
You
for
still
our
have your
teeth. I don't know. No, the hag ate all my teeth. More from the weasel if I get real.
It meant the one in your mouth.
Oh. I
One's in your
check real
mouth.
quick. Yeah. Okay, those are still there. Those are still good for now. Yes.
All right.
God, I wish I had more teeth. Didn't realize you could.
Well, maybe the
them
weasel
like
can
heal.
get you some.
What equipment did you want to grab, Dagum? Sorry.
I was wondering if they had a healer's kit along
Certainly.
with okay, and then some ingredients to make healing potions because I have a herbalism kit. So I was gonna buy like 50 gold worth of herbalism kit components to then create potions on my own time.
Yes. Da, 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 da.
Says it takes about 25 gold worth of ingredients per potion. So I was going to try and get like 50 gold worth of components.
Sure, yeah. He has a couple different bundles for various types of your common potion making. He's got ingredient sacks for healing. Sorry. 1 second. Ingredients for healing, climbing, and a potion of watchful rest.
Okay. I think I'll probably do like 2 healing and 1 climbing.
All right. I'll throw you a deal there for that bundle. Instead of 25 gold apiece, let's call it 15, and I'll do all 3 for 45.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that, and not to try and ruin my deal, so I'm gonna go ahead and pay this now. Do you have any kind of like pest problems you know about that you want dealt with?
Pest problems.
Yeah,
No, not to my
they say
knowledge.
like a rabid weasel constantly stealing ingredients or biting your teeth off.
He prickles visibly at the mention. Give me an insight as he kind of shrugs, shakes his head no.
Hypothetically.
Chuckles, you believe him at face
20.
value.
For 26.
Woo! This man is terrified that you've noticed something and lying through his teeth. So much so that he cannot bring himself to say the word, like to lie to your face and say no, that he has no idea what's going on here. He has seen them and he knows what they are.
It's fine. I've just seen them around town, like occasionally, and in the woods. And I just kind of figured, if you had any here and you wanted like help getting rid of them, I'm pretty good at wrangling them up.
He claps his hands and stands up from his little counter. He says, "Well, I think I'm gonna close up a little bit early for my lunch today, if you all don't mind. If there's nothing else I can get from you," he like starts to usher you towards the door.
Okay, this is where I let Chuckles do most of the talking. Okay, goodbye. I love you. I mean, have a good day.
As soon as you all are outside of the general store,
day.
you hear the hefty bolt lock shut, and even a chain be closed around the door. The curtains are drawn, the lights are cut out, and there is silence from within the general store.
Huh?
It thinks you spooked him, Dagum.
I don't see why.
He's probably
I just...
terrified to think there's pests in his goods.
Oh my god! Do you
Before we
think that's
see-
what happened? Oh.
Before we see what the rest of the party is up to, let's take another break.
Sounds good. All right, we'll do.
Normal
We'll take 5 and
shipment was infested.
my healing potions come with a free weasel.
What a steal!
Hell yeah. Dagum would be so down for that. Especially since they help him find teeth. Alright, we'll take 5, do a little self-care, and mate back up. Ooh.
See y'all in a little bit.
Alrighty, chat. Well, go ahead and use this time wisely, do a little self-care, and I'll see you soon.
Whoa!
Hello and welcome back from the ads, everybody. Hope you use that time wisely, did some self-care, and are ready to hop back into the crooked town. Have a little bit of art here. The left side being the inn, the right side being the mayor's house with the clock tower, and in the background the crooked mansion that for some reason some people still want to live inside of.
It's only mostly crooked now.
Still hella cursed.
It's so good. I can just hear you guys walking around looking at this picture.
Could I, while some other people are doing some investigations and stuff, could I spend like an hour or two, especially around lunchtime, to like take a short rest here and kind of attune to the cauldron and then make a little meal for the party?
Yeah,
kind of meet back up for lunch?
absolutely.
You guys
I
are
think
okay
that's
eating
quite
out of this,
appropriate.
right?
Oh man, the cauldron from the witch?
Yeah.
We're not afraid that that's gonna put some weird curse on us if we eat food out of it.
Just, you gotta try it and experience it, and we'll see what happens.
Do you attuned to it? Why are you smiling? Are you smiling?
I am. I'm looking for the picture.
I
You
thought
guys
were
are in the same room,
idiots.
aren't you?
Yeah, sorry.
I had to grab something. I'm leaving.
Oh, good. It happens. It happens. Alright. I'm gonna probably do that while whoever wants to is investigating the next thing in the town.
All right. And anyone else who would like to use this time to take a long rest is able to as well.
Oh,
Or short rest,
I'm taking-
sorry. Short rest.
Yeah. During the short rest, or like part of it, and Pestis needs to find a source of rotten flesh. So is there like a cemetery or some sort of thing like that where he could find dead bodies?
The cauldron.
Or maybe
The cauldron! Wait
The
a second.
Sorry. I was just finding the image of the cauldron to show to everybody as a reminder.
Oh, okay. I was just like
Yes.
asking for rotten flesh and then being like, it's in the cauldron. I'm like, I better not be. I'm making soup for everyone for lunch.
There is a butchery here in town. V15 would take you to Harga's Meats. And if anybody has
I be able
turning
to-
off meat, it would be
Sorry.
Harga. Sorry.
Okay, when I get to Harga, can I make a deal with her or him, her, Harga, to I'll walk in the shop and I'll ask her, hey, I have a particular palette. Would you have a bucket or bin or just, your scraps of meat that kind of go rotten or your leftovers? Would I be able to come by here daily to pay for your rotten food? I wish I could say that more cooler, but I can't think of anything cool to say.
The shop is split evenly between the work area and the display area. You see Miss Harga standing behind the preparation counter, delicately and expertly butchering the side of a deer here. She's got like the hip haunch strung up from the ceiling above her, and she is carefully slicing like perfect cuts off of this leg haunch here. She is a very tall, solidly built woman with hair braided down the sides of her head. She is very, very strong. You can see the like sleeves of this cotton gown that she's wearing are like straining under the constant force of her cutting out this this deer leg. She turns to you. Harga have scraps, yes. Harga charge silver for bucket of scraps every day.
For a whole bucket, I only need £1 a day, so a bucket might last me a few days. But if you save a bucket to the side, I'll be in every 3 days to pick it up.
She waves a huge, thick, like chef's knife at you, almost like wagging her finger. No, she's no. The flies, the smell ruins the shop. Bucket of scraps must be taken. We'll turn
Every day? Okay.
Either you take or I feed to pigs out back.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just come when I need it, otherwise keep feeding it to the pigs.
She nods, and is actually, there's a little bit of a, like, she softens up a little bit after nodding at you and goes back to cutting, but is, like, paying attention to you to see if you need anything else. You see around the shop...
her an elbow, like, to do knuckles, but instead tap elbows because she's, like, working. Like a handshake, but...
the tiniest bit of smile, and you can really only tell that there's a smile forming on this woman's face because there are tiny wrinkles on the corner of her eyes that get ever so slightly deeper as she touches elbows with you and nods. This woman does not like to waste. Every part of an animal that she gets is displayed on the shop here, and she even has like a small stand for like pet treats made of like ears and noses and toes and things that she couldn't normally sell. Every piece of the animal.
I'll buy some of those dried little pieces for Spawn.
You can collect half-pound bag for 1 gold piece.
Perfect. Thank you. Helga? What's the name again?
Harga is last name.
Helga.
Friends call me Siv.
Sid, thank you so much for I'm gonna say your patronage, but I'm the patron.
You are a good customer. Welcome back anytime.
Thank you. And I bring back my bucket of meat, and I put the bucket in some shade somewhere, and then the pieces I want to eat tonight in the sun in my windowsill. Or in the sun somewhere to ferment.
You now have a reliable source of rotten meat while you're at least in Wickamore Hollow. Wickamore Village. Yeah. Wickamore Hollow is the city, the town, the state. It's the big one.
All the words. Everyone is so quiet right now.
You were having your scene.
I know.
Should have brought someone along.
Ravenwolf Bloodmoon or Mr. Sinclair. What are you all up to?
Well, I was going to the barbershop. I don't know what Ravenwolf Bloodmoon's up to.
Are you here?
Can you hear me?
Hello? Peep might be, like, their mic is constantly on, so they might be having an issue.
No, I was muted.
Word.
And also, I'm busy being, like, sick.
Yeah.
I guess I could go with Odd Knock to the barbershop and see what's up.
Beautiful. This is a smaller shop. You can see it's almost like a just a 1-bedroom house where the living room, dining room space is set up as a single chaired barbershop with a humble mirror hanging on the wall and a single sink against the wall. And the other side of the room shamelessly on display is a one man's bachelor pad with a single bed, a pile of newspapers that is about half a man high, and several, like a collection of differently shaped glass bottles up on a shelf on the wall. You see this man. Where'd you go, Randall? There we are. Randall Graham, a tall, solidly built, middle-aged man. You see the sign on the door says Randall Graham, barber surgeon.
It's an old school barbershop.
You see tools set up along the wall for any manner of a man's needs, be it a haircut, a bothersome tooth, a quick stitch-up, or just a timely piece of advice. Randall has what you need. With his handsome smile and sandy brown hair matching his beard, burly build, he chuckles as you all enter and reaches out a hand to firmly shake yours. Says, "Welcome into my shop. I thought I'd be seeing y'all sooner or later. I'm glad it was sooner. Welcome to Wickenborn Village."
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, my friend. The name's Oddnock Sinclair, and this is my compatriot, Raven Wolf Blood Moon.
I'll nod.
There is a small setup in the front of this barbershop that seems to be a place where people can socialize. There's a pair of chairs, a little bar to lean against, and some beverages available for people to pour themselves. One amber bottle, and the rest looking to just be still water.
Okay. Well, this is a mighty fine establishment you got here. Have you been around this town for very long?
Born and raised, my friend. Born and raised, and mighty proud of it, too. This town has a beautiful history to it, and even more beautiful people, wouldn't you say?
Well, I admit, we just blew in, what was it, 2 days ago now.
So I heard. What brings you to our lovely town?
Well, we found ourselves on a train that had some, I guess you could call them technical difficulties that left us a bit stranded, and so we made our way here, and now we're kind of trying to figure out what our next steps are going to be.
Interesting. Just getting to lay out a feel of all the fine folk here.
Yeah, you could say that. Now, you mentioned this place had a mighty fine history. Well, I admit I'm quite a bit interested. You mind sharing a little bit of the knowledge of this town?
Why not? Have a seat. Pull up a chair. I'll go grab us something to sip on, and we can conversate for a while. I love having visitors. You all just sit here. I'll fix something up. I'll be right back. And he climbs up a little ladder on a sidewall into a definitely like attic-sized crawl space above the shop. You can hear him walking around a little bit and glasses clinking.
All right. Well, what's your sort of vibe check, Raven Wolf Blood Moon? How you feeling?
He seems really friendly. Maybe too friendly. Do I have a insight check on this?
Absolutely.
After a lot of the stuff we've experienced in this town, meeting somebody so jovial, I admit, is a little bit disconcerting.
Shrugs. Maybe it's a coping mechanism.
It is just strange to you, Ravenwolf Blood Moon, to see somebody so outwardly happy, but it almost like you write it off as customer service. Like, this guy has so many hats that he's putting on, he has to be friendly. He doesn't have a choice if he wants people to come and use his services.
Yeah, you know, he's got that kind of like service industry dead in the eyes look.
Oddnocked, are you inciting Randall?
Sure, why not? I was gonna trust Raven Wolf Blood Moon, but... Ooh, that is a dirty little 20.
There is something just under the surface, a sort of forced tightness in his smile, a too calculated gleam in his eye, and you hear, just kind of faintly, a familiar scratching in the walls of this front room.
Can I do a perception check? Are these more weasels? All right, where's perception?
Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to move you, Raven. On a dirty 20, you hear the telltale squeaks and scratches. Oh, that's the insight check. On a 7, you hear a squeak, but could be anything.
All right. Well, if you see any weasels, I say we ask questions later and just start blasting.
Randall comes
Sounds
back
good.
downstairs with 2 ice-cold clinking glasses of some fresh lemonade, sets it down on a table, and pulls you guys on close into the sitting area. Now, the history of Wickermore Hollow, where do I even begin? Well, I guess you'd have to start way back with the Green Queen. The original deity. This place used to be much different than it is now, if you haven't surmised. The changes here are pretty fresh. Certainly not in my generation, but my parents, and most definitely their parents, remember a time before. When there was a bit less organization and a bit more chaos. The Green Queen, the Fey Mother of this afterlife, ruled with a chaotic but iron fist. So much so that the realm tragically began to weaken, splinter. New ideals came into view and new lords came to rule, and quietly the Green Queen was but a memory some of us who still follow the old ways desperately hold on to.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, from my understanding, we're still relatively new around here. These Druskin who came into town, alongside us, did they, get rid of this Green Queen and usurp them, or what's the story there?
Little is truly known, but some of us believe there was a big fight and the Druskin won. Some of us believe that the Green Queen just kind of quietly fizzled out, ran out of power, lost believers, and until they had just this last few followers of the old ways. There's also a new branch of her devotion called the Fold of the Patient Lady that believes that she was a much more graceful, kind queen than the stories allow her to be remembered as. They do less of the sacrificing and the rituals and more of the, flower planting, incense burning kind of stuff.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Are there any people around town that are part of that group, or?
Yeah, there's the butcher, there's sweet little Mariana, although I think she may just be confused, the stable mistress. She doesn't much like the violence that comes to the animals with some of the old ways. But still, is a good believer. She's got a good heart on her. And you may see her running around town today. She's usually out right before the weekends and through the weekends. Sister Rain. She's a preacher, devotess of the Fold of the Patient Lady.
Where do you fall on this spectrum?
Well, my pappy raised me to be true to tradition. I suppose you could lump me in with the followers of the old ways, but, I'm mostly in it for the party and the tradition and less the sacrificing and the scary beasties,
Yeah, I reckon that's fair.
I'll not on your dirty 20 insight. He is lying to you right now.
Oh, shit.
So
You love that
above
shit.
So like he would be like a less orthodox member of like the older quote unquote like religious group.
Yes, that's what he's trying to come
That's what
across
he's trying to say,
Mhm.
but Oddnock thinks he's lying. Okay. He's a hardcore orthodox.
So, if you don't mind me asking, is there some sort of a schism or something between these new, more peaceful followers and the more sort of traditional individuals?
Quite a bit. There's a lot of headbutting at the town hall meetings over how things should be done and how serious each of these protections that we commit to the town are. Of course, the fault of the patient lady is a bit softer on most matters, so the old ways usually get the win in the end.
That's mighty interesting. If you don't mind me asking, I heard there's going to be some sort of festival happening here soon. Is that tied to these old ways, or?
Oh, yes. The Honey Spirit Appeasement Festival is one of the oldest traditions. Of the springtime, at least. It's kind of strange to be doing it this close to the fall, after the summer. Many of the bees are already going to be asleep, but Miss Farnham insisted it was necessary.
Well, that's interesting. So it's not tied to like a, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, like a celestial alignment. It's not like tied to, a specific lunar cycle. How do they decide?
Festivals are. Some are, yes. Some are only able to be done certain times of the year, and with the coming and going of different seasons and storms and times of the month, days of the week. But some rituals happen out of necessity. A little while ago, we had some travelers go missing in the woods, and one of the bodies was found stung to high heaven. So Miss Farnham thinks it's time to appease those spirits.
That's mighty interesting.
Whenever the woods get angry at us, we must apologize in whatever way they accept.
Well, I admit that is quite an interesting little town you got here. I feel certain in saying I've never been anywhere quite like it.
Yes, we are a unique one here. But there's no place I'd rather be. It's safe, it's comfortable, people are mostly good, and that's all you can ask for in a life like this. He leans back in his chair and takes a deep sip of his lemonade.
I raise my glass and go, yeah, I'll drink to that.
I sniff mine for drugs.
Smells like lemon and honey.
Okay, then I'll sip it.
It's real good. Almost too sweet, but really good.
I really want some lemonade now.
Well, I sure do offer a lot of things here. And almonds. Not quite. They didn't taste the almonds.
No, not the almonds.
Is there anything
Wait,
else
what?
I can do for you fine folk today? Sure do offer quite a few many things, and he nods to the dentistry tools, the surgeon's equipment, the barbershop's equipment, a couple mechanics tools on the table for whenever any of his equipment breaks down.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, yeah, you know what? I happened to make the acquaintance of Miss Theodora earlier today, and they happened to let it slip that you had some special supplies that you might be willing to share with a weary traveler.
Well, now, I'm not certain about that. He looks around, looks out each window. Leans in real close and says, now, did she tell you about the damn plants I'm growing out back?
She made illusions.
All right. It's 2 gold for a pouch. It takes me a whole season to grow and dry out. 2 whole seasons, one for the growing and one for the drying out. But a pouch will last you, about a good month if you're conservative with it. He steps into his like living bedroom situation, picks up the mattress and pulls out a small box from within the hay that makes up his like mattress support, and pulls out a carefully sealed brown bag. Anxiously looking out the windows to hand it to you.
I take it quickly, like we're doing a drug deal, and I pass 4 gold pieces instead of the 2, and I say,
Oh, mighty fine, thank you.
for your troubles, my friend.
Now don't be letting nobody know where you got this. I don't want a line around the block for this, you hear?
Hey, as far as anyone knows, I found this in the woods.
Good man. Now, best be on.
All right. And as we go to leave, I'm going to stop just before the door, and I'm going to turn back and say, also, just a fair warning. I've heard some rumblings that there's been some vermin infestations in some of the towns around. You haven't happened to heard any strange noises in the walls or anything recently, have you?
Don't be ridiculous. I have one of the cleanest shops in town.
Can I insight check that?
I'll keep your 20. There's no need. He is still lying to you.
Already
But
lying, yeah.
that firm, like wrinkly-eyed, reassuring smile is still plastered on his face, but there's something extra mask-like about it as he is walking you two out of the building here.
Did he, when he says that, did he pointedly look at anything? Like, at
His eyes quickly dart in the direction that you heard the squeak from earlier.
Okay. And I go, all right, well, we're going to be around for a couple days if you end up having any issues, or if you just want to maybe play a game of cards or something, make sure you look me up.
Will do, new friend. Looking forward to it.
I guess I'm going to leave. I don't know what else to do.
I think once we're out, I think Raven with Blood Moon is gonna kind of like mutter under his breath, I really have a bad feeling about this town.
Yeah, those, I think those gross little weasels we saw in the mansion have deep roots in this town. We're going to have to keep a weather eye out for that.
I feel like getting caught in between cults is not a great position to be in.
Yeah. Well, do you ever read a book called The Art of War?
I've heard of it, maybe. I don't remember it very well.
Well, when you have two opposed forces of roughly equal power, the third party, no matter how small, actually has the most power in that situation, because whoever they decide to join tips the balance in their favor. So, as long as they don't team up against us, we have more sway in this town than I think anyone's willing to pay attention to. We'll just have to be careful where we put our feet.
Yes, because the people in this group are known for their dexterity and finesse.
Hey, well, that's what I'm here for, right? Just don't let Dagum do too much of the talking.
He's definitely going to be eyeing you super doubtfully, but he'll seem a little more at ease.
All right, well, let's go see if we can find everyone else. I think it's time we got caught up on what everyone else has been up to.
You guys want some soup? I made it in the town square.
Oh, gods above, I don't know if I want to know what's in it.
Out!
Weasels.
I didn't want to know.
Well, you see, I kind of just like picked some different things, and just, it's good soup. It's fine. Here, have a bowl. You have a bowl?
I do a medicine check for poison.
Certainly.
What's a 12 get me?
Certainly smells like soup.
All right, I take a bite.
Awesome. Well, I hope you enjoy.
Is it 22? Am I gonna be up all night?
Made it with love. Let me see how well Dagum did on finding non-poisonous berries. Oh,
And that's
Yeah,
a
make a
check.
nature-
nature check 8. What do you think, DM?
8 out of 10 of the berries that you gathered were safe.
With my 22 medicine check, do I know if I'm donezo if I eat this?
This will not poison you, but it will be a little bit of a potion of tummy rumblage. There will be no dire side effects, but perhaps some serious gas from the party this evening.
Oh my god.
Those who
Ooh.
do consume the soup gain 7 temporary hit points.
Oh, hey.
Worth it.
Damn, I'm about to make this armory rattle.
Oh, I'm starting to get a rumbling in biology I didn't know I had anymore.
I made it
Can
exactly.
eat regular food too, or is it just the rotten flesh?
I think you have the ability to, you just don't like gain any nutrients from it, but magic items like this, you would still gain the health point benefit. Yeah.
No, it's like eating Cheetos.
It's okay, guys.
What was the 10.7?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it
Yeah,
was like
7 temp hit points, and I kind of made it like old Rusty, I imagine, would make it. That was kind of my inspiration.
The old rusty special.
There's definitely like a metallic flavor to it as you over-scraped the heavily seasoned bottom of this cauldron and got some of the like rusty metal into the soup. But overall, not bad.
Took his
Lot of
name a
iron.
little too literally.
All crusty.
As you all gather in the town square here, you begin to hear some kind of commotion over at the mayor's office. There are 2 people standing out front, pounding on the door, trying to get the mayor's attention, shouting, "We deserve our payment for our work. You must pay the farmers for the grain that they bring in. It is not our fault that it became blighted as soon as you put it in your stores. Open up!" And you just hear banging over and over again on the door from these 2.
Can I like roll a stealth check to try to sneak over and see if I can get a better understanding of what's happening?
Absolutely.
Such a bad roll.
You stealth your way over to the mayor's mansion and realize the only thing you can reasonably like kneel behind to be concealed is the Tree of Many Faces, and you're so ached out from being close to it that you forget to listen in on the conversation.
You know what? That's fair.
I mean, I'll kind of walk to the edge of the crowd and watch what's going on.
All right. They aren't
This house
trying
is
to
people,
conceal
right?
this. They're trying to make a scene, so it doesn't take much to be able to listen in on the conversation. This gentleman, Jeremiah, is aggressively and desperately like rattling the frame of the building, pounding on the front door of the mayor's mansion. He is quite tall and stocky of build, with very long curly hair that is kept underneath his newsboy hat there.
I was gonna say, he looks like he works for a newspaper.
I am the news.
He says, the Farmers Coalition demands repayment. Open up this door, Mayor. And the lady next to him with 2 kind of wild braids tied on either side of her head. She has a bow slung over her shoulder and a cloak made out of various kind of scrappily sewn together furs. she's also yelling and trying to make herself like wide, pounding on the door. We must be paid what we're owed. This is not fair. This is a slight to the old ways. How dare you deny us what we're due? She's got like a slung over the side of her shoulder, a fresh kill seemingly brought in from the woods, still dripping blood from an arrow shot out of its shoulder. This past hog, small hog, hanging over her shoulder. And from this distance, Dagum, you can see that there is something very, very wrong with this animal. It almost looks sallow and rotten, even though it is bleeding fresh blood. This is a fresh kill. It almost looks dried out, pre-rotted.
Can I do like a nature check or something to maybe figure out what's going on, or?
Sure.
If this isn't something I can just do a check and discern, that's okay too.
No, that's all right. Give me nature or like perception.
I'll do nature.
No, investigation would be more.
For
14. Oh, nature's fine. I was deciding if I wanted perception or investigation. On a 14, you can tell that this creature was certainly sick before it was killed. You're not entirely sure with what, but some kind of wasting disease.
Bit concerning even for this place. I don't think Dagum would have too much stake in this fight, though. I'd be more interested in just kind of seeing what the fuck's going on.
You hear from within the building. Now, once you all calm down, I'll gladly open the door, but I know Hilda's got a weapon on her, and I'm not opening it until she's gone. And Jeremiah keeps banging on the door. We must speak with you now. This is an insult to all who provide for this village.
All right. I think with everyone else just walking up to the building, Oddnock's going to stop hiding. And kind of after hearing what the mayor says, I think he's going to be like, all right, this is an opportunity to ingratiate myself into the town here a little bit. And I'm going to walk up and be like, hey, everyone. I think there's a way we can all come to an understanding here, you know? Mayor? Tell you what right now, if I can get them to put their weapons aside, you open this door this very second, yes?
If you can promise that Hilda takes at least 15 steps away from the door, I'll open it. And you see Hilda get furious, her face turns red, and she like lunges towards the door. Jeremiah is barely holding her back, his cheeks are red, you can see veins like bursting on his forehead. So you are one to demand things right now, Summerton. Get out here.
I'm gonna try to intersperse between them and the door, be like, okay, let's not move the goalposts now. Why don't we start with the disarmament, and then we can start talking like civilized people. And then can I do a persuasion check for that?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm going to use a luck point to get advantage on this roll. Come on. Oddnock says it's time to roll the dice. Ooh, that's another dirty 20.
Let's go. I love the story 20s today. It's so good. Jeremiah takes a deep breath. Hilda lowers her arms. She's no longer looking like she's ready to personally fist fight this building into submission. And she throws her hands up and goes and sits on the retaining wall next to the house for a second. Jeremiah turns to you and says, fine. We're on. She's sitting down. We just need to find out why this happened and what we can do to rectify it. Nobody's been paid for over a week. We gave them their orders of grain. It rotted in their grain towers, not on the way here, not during the delivery, not in the field, in their grain towers. And the mayor's withholding payment. Says we brought him a bad batch.
They're receiving it, did it go bad?
Can I do an Arcana check on like the pig and like the food?
Absolutely.
I just want to ask them that directly.
I don't know, small friend. I just know that the next day I received a letter from his stupid little bird saying that the delivery was bad and nobody was getting paid for it. That's this entire season's wages. We've worked for months.
You're telling me within 24 hours of delivery it was bad? That kind of sounds like your fault.
It was fine when we got here.
Slap a hand on Pestis's mouth and be like, hey, no one's saying what was anyone's fault. We're here to have a rational, reasonable adult discussion, and we're all going to come to an amenable solution.
It was signed off by both sides of the union. It was a good delivery, and these are good men that are going without food for their families now for weeks.
For a 17, does it appear to me that there was any magic involved with causing this, like, rapid decay?
Ooh. That is a very good roll. I think yes, it would stem to reason that none of these symptoms align with any disease you've ever heard of before. It looks like poison, a deliberate ruin of this animal. It must have eaten something or been hanging out around something that caused it.
Should I check on the pig on shoulders?
Doc.
Say that again, sorry.
Are you talking about the pig, the dead pig?
Yes.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Sure. What are you looking for? Wow, yeah.
See if I can tell, like, if it was hit with a spell that made it look like that. Oops, I rolled twice on accident, but
That's all right. You and Ravenwolf Bloodmoon are able to put your arcanic minds together and come up with this as definitely some sort of humanoid dispersed poison. You can see that the effects of the wasting are centered, like, first around the mouth and the neck and, like, the belly of the creature and spread out from there. So it must have been something that it was ingesting. And I would say with those good rolls, you even sneak a peek at a small sachet of the grain that Jeremiah has brought with him. He's got, like, a fistful of it in his hand, and you can see this, like, moldering blight. It's almost glimmering with an unnatural, like, gaseous green. This was also sabotaged.
I was about to say that realization. I'll be like, yeah.
It is.
Hey, I'm talking.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, why would you talk? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Well, I was just gonna say, with that information coming to my head, I'd be like, oh, well, my friends, my compatriots, it appears as though, with my limited knowledge, that there was a blight of some sort, or a curse put on your grain in this here animal.
Would you sorry, go ahead.
Have any enemies? Sorry. Do you have any enemies or any other farmers that may have sabotaged you?
It makes no sense. We provide the majority of the grain for all of Wickamore Hollow. This is just one stop that we make, delivering to all the villages. Why would somebody want to ruin the crops of their own town? I don't... And Hilda drops the pig and is like, well, it did look like this when I shot it, but the other animals are also in an equally bad state. I mostly just came here to warn the mayor, but he refuses to hear anything from us.
When she says that, I'm gonna kind of speak a little bit louder so the mayor can hear and be like, all right, Mr. Mayor, I don't know how much of that you heard, but I think it's time that this conversation takes place somewhere not in the middle of the street. Why don't you open up the door and we can all discuss this inside?
I think we will end this session with Mayor Summerton, very scared and very small, opening the front door of this, like, double doors, opening it just a crack so he can peek out and make sure nobody's got weapons. And you hear him heavily sighing, all right, quit your yelling. Come on in. Let's talk. We'll pick up there next week.
Oh boy.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, Mr. DM.
You're welcome. I have notes to take.
Yeah, good session, Ted.
Thank you, Mr. Streamer, Mr. ALvl1Wizard.
Thank you, everybody. Good
Yes.
session.
Lots of RP.
Yeah,
Thank you,
love
P
a good
Panther,
RP.
for joining, even though you don't feel good.
Yeah, it was good though. Had fun.
We've met, I think, finally, more than half of the NPCs in this freaking town.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Join us next week when we meet the other half
Potentially.
in a speed dating style RP roulette.
Hell yeah.
Theodora and Randall. All right. Oh, and I can't forget the nasty
Oh,
cat
I
pigeon
think we're
arc.
canceling next weekend though,
Oh, right.
because we have like a really, really long session on Saturday.
Yes.
And it's
It's
Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that.
Instead of watching D&D, you gotta call your moms.
Or I will.
Whoa.
P Pants is calling everyone's mothers. So you better be to it. All right. Well, thank you, Dungeon Master. Thank you, Adventuring Party with no name. It's been a
This is my
pleasure.
personal rebellion against you, Wizard. Not every adventuring party needs a name.
No, just in spite of that, we're going to come up with a different name every session. Hope that helps.
If y'all want to name yourself, I'm not opposed. I just don't think I'm going to force that.
I just don't like
I-
labels.
I think it's so funny just to keep asking like parties. They're like, yeah. What do you guys call your group? Uh-huh.
We're the trains.
Honky Tonk Rangers.
This is Dagum, this is Chuckles, that's Ravenwolf Blood Moon, and that's Pestis. Oh, and
Daggum
Mr. Sneakfoot.
besties.
Dagum's Besties is cute.
Oh, that's the new party name.
Daggum
Didn't
is
you all get-
instantly
hold on.
going to die if we actually name it that.
I feel like you guys did try to come up with a name because you went, I remember P-Panther specifically going to meet the tailor and getting, like, matching cloaks or something made.
Oh no, that was
Yeah.
no, that was Chuckles.
That was Chuckles. Okay.
Chuckles got us matching cloak with like pockets and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's
And Ravenwolf
right.
Blood Moons is the only one that's different.
It's gotta be red, man. I don't know what
Oh,
to say.
Wait, so yours was red on the outside, black on the inside?
The other
'Cause
way
I think
around.
ours were all vice versa.
I don't know. I'd have to rewatch the episode.
The Cloaked Train Runners.
I like Deep Dust, the Groupinators. That doesn't sound
The
right.
Groupinators. That's good. Oh goodness.
Deep Dust, you actually unlocked something that my friends and I have been playing with, which is adding anators to the end of any word makes it funny.
How different smarts coded of you all.
They had it on lock. They knew what they were about.
Just ahead of their time. All right, well, we're going to have to call it there. Thank you, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. So no D&D next Sunday, probably no stream. And, we
They
will
call you
be
moms. P
back.
doesn't have to.
we will be back on the 17th, and don't forget to call your moms next Sunday so P-Panther doesn't have to. But
Thanks
they
for coming
might.
by, guys.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Alrighty, Wizards. Thank you once again. Hope you all enjoyed the show. That will conclude episode 10 of... called it Animal Adventures. No, this is the Crooked Moon. This town is accursed. There are potentially weasels running the whole town. This is very troubling. We'll see what becomes of the Groupinators next time. Well, thank you all for coming on out. Hope you had fun. Let me see here. What are we gonna do? Fun. Hold it. Hold. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and end it there. Thank you guys. It seems like the RPG adventure goes for a lot longer now, so we are not going to let that thing completely finish, but it's going to finish on its own, and we'll still get the loot and the levels and all that good stuff. Hope you guys had fun. I will see you guys tomorrow for our good old nostalgic Mondays. We're playing through Bioshock 2 if you want to come and hang out and have a good time. So, go eat something tasty, do something fun, and relax a bit. I worked hard enough for today, but until next time we meet, my friends, say it with me. Stay magical! Alrighty. Here is a raid message. If you'd like to join us for the raid, you'll get extra points on the channel to do all kinds of silly fun things. If you do not want to join the raid, that's okay too. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Let's see, who are we gonna go and raid on out to today? Let's see. Rated them recently? Yes, we have. Oh, I'm gonna pick somebody we have not rated in past 2 days. Oh, here we go. Here's a perfect raid target. We're gonna go raid Swippenfrafts. Like he is doing some Slay the Spire 2. Very fun game. Playing a lot of it on my own time. So, see you guys later. Have a good time. Go have fun and bye-bye.